I'm just glad he doesn't look straight in makeup. I'm glad he's not one of those guys that pulls it off.
I love how we've been recording for 6 seconds. Welcome to interview number 4 of Beyond Our Eyes. I'm here with Liz Sumrall.
Sumro.
Okay, good. I got it sort of right. And you're the producer.
Yes.
Okay. What attracted you to this role? It's usually what I ask the actors, but I think it sort of works in your context too.
Yeah, so I was talking with our director, Akshay, when he first was getting all the crew together, and I could just tell from the way he was getting everything set up, this was going to be a really interesting story with a really good crew, and it just sounded like it was going to be a lot of fun to get to work on this set. So I was really honored when he asked me to produce for him.
Yeah, I remember. You guys were having a pretty passionate conversation about it.
Yeah, I started, I think, in 5 minutes as just some girl who was listening to this guy's idea to the sound girl, and I walked away for 2 seconds. I came back, he was like, hey, how would you like to produce? And I was like, that would be really cool, actually.
Honestly, respect to you and Audrey, who's our makeup person. You guys really have put a lot of enthusiasm into this project, and you guys have been on for like such a short time. Like what, just a few months?
Honestly, a little less than that. It probably, yeah, I guess it's about a month now.
Wow, I cannot wait to see what you guys end up with.
Yeah, I'm liking how it's shaping up. I think this is gonna be pretty cool.
Have you been in a producing role before?
So I've done like one little weekly project for a class, but this is the first time I've really gotten to produce.
Shoot, what was that class assignment like?
Pretty smooth. It was an easy crew. Came in, we shot in my apartment. We were gone about an hour early, but it was pretty nice.
My rudimentary understanding of what a producer is you just get like word about the film out, but like maybe you want to dive into that a little bit more. Like, could you explain it a bit?
So the producer, from as far as my experience has gone, is you do a lot of pre-production work, making sure that everything is organized, make sure that your schedules are getting made, make sure that your people have committed, make sure that you know where your gear is, where you're going to be filming, relatively what days you want to shoot.
Nice.
And then kind of today I've just shown up here and just gone back and forth between the location where they're filming and the actor's makeup room, and just make sure that everything is still running smoothly so that our director can do his job, lighting can set up lights, sound can record, and it can all just run as smooth as possible.
Are you a film major?
I am a screenwriting and officially, as of yesterday, producing major.
Wow, as of yesterday. That's good. Yeah. What made you get into screenwriting? We do have a class together as well.
I've just always been a really big storyteller. I started writing maybe about 8 or 9 years ago. It started as novels, and then I just realized some of my ideas just sounded like they'd be really cool on screen. So I started kind of teaching myself how to screenwrite a couple years ago. Not very well, but I had a basic idea of what I was doing, kind of enough to keep up when I first got here. But I've just always had a passion for telling stories and bringing together characters and making them feel like they are real, living people that we can relate to. And that's probably been one of my favorite parts about working on this project, is watching all of our actors slowly like figure out their characters and bring them to life.
Well, that's good. Would you ever double up on your roles? Be a producer and one of the writers on a film?
Oh, I would absolutely love to. I would not mind at all getting to kind of write and then oversee that project, and make sure that what I wrote turns out pretty okay.
Do you like the more hands-on work of producing and being behind the scenes versus like the more you write the story and then you hand it off sort of work of being a screenwriter?
So
for a spec script, I mean.
I think it kind of depends. There are some projects I write where I'm like, I would rather be in charge of this just to make sure that things stay. I can kind of tend to be a control freak when I'm really, really passionate about something I write. So it kind of just depends on project to project, or who I know is the director and my relationship with the person I'm handing my story off to. I do like kind of directing the things that I write, but I also am learning to kind of trust people and hand it off to the directors I know that are gonna take care of the stuff that I wrote that I'm in love with.
What are your thoughts of the cast for Beyond Our Eyes?
I think we've got a very good cast, a very talented cast and crew together on this. I'm excited to see it all come together on screen. I've had the privilege of watching David for the last 72 hours kind of figure out who his character is, who Theus is, and don't want to give too much away, but I'm pretty terrified of him. He's pretty cool. I think we've got a really good set of actors for this.
Sounds like we got something to look forward to then.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Miss Producer Liz, thank you for coming on, and I can't wait to see what you guys cook up.
beyond our eyes. November 22nd, 2024.